Good morning, everyone. This is lecture number 32 of Engineering Thermodynamics. Let us understand the enthalpy, the entropy, and specific volume related to different condition of a pure substance, that is water. Look at here. This is a TH diagram, temperature enthalpy diagram. On the vertical axis, it is temperature. On the horizontal axis, it is enthalpy. Water at This is water at 10 degrees Celsius, sorry, 0 degrees Celsius. When the water is sensibly heated to saturation temperature, water becomes saturated, means water is ready to change the phase, and during phase change process, temperature remains constant. Water is heated from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius considering atmospheric pressure. Okay, I am considering atmospheric pressure. At atmospheric pressure, water is heated from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius, and this heat is called as a sensible heat because during sensible heat temperature increases. Now here water is reached to saturated condition. Saturated condition means water is ready to convert into vapor. Water is ready to change the phase. Now by adding latent heat, water will convert into vapor. By adding latent heat, water will convert into vapor. But during phase change, it will not suddenly transform from liquid to vapor. It will change its phase gradually, means some part of a liquid convert into vapor, some part will be in a liquid form, then some more part will convert into vapor, some part will be in liquid state. It will gradually change the phase, and here it will reach here at a saturated vapor condition. It means all water has converted into vapor now, and this conversion takes place at constant pressure and constant temperature. Now it is saturated vapor. Once the water is converted into saturated vapor, its temperature can be increased further, and the increment in temperature is called as a superheated temperature. It's called as a superheated temperature. Here it is a subcooled water at 0 degrees Celsius. It is saturated water at 100 degrees Celsius. It is saturated vapor at 100 degrees Celsius, and consider this as a superheated vapor, superheated steam at say 120 degrees Celsius. Any temperature above saturated temperature is called as a superheated temperature. Suppose we have to calculate enthalpy of subcooled or saturated liquid. Suppose you have to calculate enthalpy of subcooled or saturated liquid. Then we require temperature or pressure. Saturated liquid or subcooled liquid. It may be saturated. It may be saturated liquid, means liquid may be here or here or here. Any at any temperature, if it is a liquid, we will take the value of HF from steam table. If the water is available in a liquid form, we will take the value of HF. F stands for liquid. We will take the value of HF from steam table at given temperature or pressure. Either temperature or pressure, not both. Okay. If the water is available in a liquid form, either pressure will be given or temperature will be given. Both will not be given. Okay, both will not match. If the pressure is given, we can find corresponding saturation temperature. If the temperature is given, we can find corresponding saturation pressure. The enthalpy of subcooled or saturated liquid will be written as HF. Enthalpy is H, and for saturated liquid we are writing HF. And entropy will be SF. Entropy we have to take SF from steam table if it is a liquid. And for specific volume of liquid is VF. If the steam is saturated, steam or saturated vapor, again for saturated steam or saturated vapor, we require either pressure or temperature, not both. We require either pressure or temperature. On the basis of either pressure or temperature, we'll take enthalpy. Look at here, for saturated steam, enthalpy is Hg. Enthalpy is Hg. Means enthalpy of saturated steam from 0 degrees Celsius to saturated vapor condition is a Hg, and Hg is a sum of Hf plus Hfg. Here it is a saturated liquid. When we add latent heat to the saturated liquid, it converts into saturated vapor. Therefore, Hg is a sum of Hf plus Hfg. Hfg is a latent heat and Hf is a sensible heat of liquid. Value of Hg will be given in steam table. Therefore, enthalpy of saturated steam at given temperature or pressure is Hg, entropy is Sg, and specific volume is Vg. Now, wet steam. We have seen for subcooled liquid, saturated vapor. Now, in between saturated water and saturated vapor, the middle portion represents the combination of water and vapor, mixture of water and vapor, and mixture of water and vapor is called as wet steam. Suppose here condition of steam is wet and the condition is here, okay, and for wet steam we require either pressure or temperature, not both. We require either pressure or temperature, and x is a compulsory value of x is a dryness fraction. Look at here, at this point, if the value of x is dryness fraction is x, then at this point enthalpy will be Hf, and this much is a Hfg. But if we add Hf with Hfg, we will get enthalpy at this point. We want enthalpy at this point, therefore we will multiply latent heat with x. Therefore enthalpy at middle points is given as Hf plus x Hfg. Here, suppose here 50% water and 50% vapor is available. It means dryness fraction is a 50%. Then here we will write 0.5. If the condition is here, means it is 70% water and 30% vapor, then dryness fraction is 30. Then we will write 0.3. Simply, we will remember the formula for wet steam. Enthalpy of wet steam as Hf plus x Hfg. Therefore, enthalpy of wet steam is Hf plus x Hfg, entropy is Sf plus x Sfg, and volume is Vf plus Vf plus x Vfg. This is the formula for wet steam. And remember, whenever there is a wet steam, you have to use formula which is in which x is given. X is corresponding with wet only. For saturated liquid, up to saturated liquid and above saturated vapor, there is no use of x. X is corresponding with wet steam only. Now, superheated steam. The steam temperature above the saturated condition, it may be here, it may be here, it may be here, anything. Suppose I want to calculate enthalpy at this point. We know the enthalpy at this point. Enthalpy at this point is Hg. Now I have to only add amount of sensible heat added during the superheat. Amount of sensible heat added during the superheat. And we know the formula of heat transfer. It is mCp delta T. For 1 kg, we will write Cp into delta T. Now this temperature is a superheated temperature. This is a superheated temperature, or we can say this is final temperature, and for this heating it is the initial temperature, and this is the saturation temperature. Therefore, enthalpy of superheated steam I will write as H sup. H sup is the enthalpy of superheated steam is equal to Hg plus Cp, specific heat at constant pressure, and S stands for superheat, means specific heat of superheated steam at constant pressure, into final temperature minus initial temperature. for this superheated condition, final temperature is a superheated temperature, that is T sup minus Ts is the saturation temperature. Ts is the saturation temperature. Now we will get saturation temperature from steam table. Superheated temperature will be given, specific heat will be given, and Hg from steam table. Similarly for entropy, suppose we want to calculate entropy of superheated steam, formula is Hg plus Cp ln T superheated upon T saturated. We have seen this formula of entropy. In enthalpy it is Cp T sup minus T sat, but for entropy it is Cp ln T sup upon T sat. T sup means superheated temperature, T sat means saturation temperature. Now specific volume. Specific volume of superheated steam is given as Vg into superheated temperature upon saturated temperature. Superheated temperature will be given in the problem. Saturated temperature we can take from steam table. Value of Vg will be given in the steam table. Okay, now we'll let's have some. P stands for absolute pressure, Ts stands for saturation temperature, T sup stands for superheated temperature. HF is the enthalpy of saturated liquid or subcooled liquid. HFG is a latent heat or enthalpy of vaporization. Hg is the enthalpy of saturated vapor. SF entropy of saturated or subcooled liquid. SFG is the entropy of vaporization. Hg is the entropy of superheated vapor. Vf is a specific volume of a saturated liquid, and Vg is a specific volume of saturated vapor. Now H sup stands for enthalpy of superheated steam, and S sup stands for entropy of superheated steam, and V sup stands for specific volume of superheated steam. Now we will see steam table. Look at here, this is a steam table of R.K. Rajput. This is a steam table of R.K. Rajput, but I will recommend when you will purchase steam table, purchase steam table of author R.S. Khurmi, because in R.K. Rajput only up to 100 degrees Celsius properties up to 100 degrees Celsius is given, but in R.S. Khurmi properties up to 374 degrees Celsius is given. Now in steam table there are three tables. Table 1 and table 2 are for saturated steam. Table 1 is given according to temperature. Table 1 is given according to temperature. According means you have to see first column. First column is of temperature. Here first column is of temperature, and adjacent to temperature pressure are given, and these pressure are saturation pressure at this temperature. Look at here, first temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. Temperature is given in degrees Celsius. Pressure is given in bar. Enthalpy, specific enthalpy is given in kilojoule per kg. Specific entropy given in kilojoule per kg Kelvin, and specific volume is given in meter cube per kg. In first table is corresponding to temperature, because first column is a temperature. Whenever temperature is given for wet steam, saturated steam, and subcooled or saturated water, we have to use this table whenever temperature is given. Whenever pressure is given, we will use table number 2, in which first column will be pressure. In this table, three properties from steam table you can find three properties like enthalpy, specific entropy, and specific volume. Look at here, at 0 degrees Celsius, pressure is 0.0061 bar. Now what this pressure indicates? At this temperature means at 0 degrees Celsius, 0.66 sorry, 0.0061 is the saturation pressure. 0.0061 is the saturation pressure. It means water will start boiling at 0 degrees Celsius if you are able to bring it to 0.0061 pressure, 0.0061 bar. Correspondingly, we can see for other temperatures, look at here for 100 degrees Celsius, because we know at atmospheric pressure 100 degrees Celsius is a boiling point of water. At 100 degrees Celsius, look at the pressure 1.01325. 1.0135 is given, but actual value is 1.01325. This value changes slightly with different authors. If you use different books of different authors, these values are slightly different because they have used different reference point to calculate these values. For 100 degrees Celsius, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius at atmospheric pressure, and atmospheric pressure is 1.0135 bar. Okay. In R.K. Rajput, properties are given up to 100 degrees Celsius for temperature table only. Now table 2. Table 2 is corresponding to